We're over here at the Kramer booth at InfoComm 14 with Clint, and we're talking about the new Collage.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Sure. Well, this is the Kramer via Collage. It's a new product for us. And what this is a collaboration device and also wireless hub. It's extremely powerful in terms of being able to connect a whole bunch of people in a meeting at one time and allowing them to work together. For example, some of the features of the product. First of all, you can have up to 256 participants in a meeting. And you can show up to 6 participants dynamically on the screen at one time. Right here we're showing 2 of these laptops that are on the table. I can add more people, up to 6 per screen. The unit has 2 outputs, so you can actually hook up 2 units, and therefore you can have up to 12 participant screens displayed at the same time. So additional features. The unit is wireless, so you connect to it wirelessly. All the participants in the meeting can connect to it wirelessly. And when you're doing that, you're on a network. And in the corporate world, being on a network is all about security. So what this unit has that other units doesn't have is 1024-bit encryption between everything that's sent to it and everything that comes from it. So everything is 1024-bit encrypted for security. It also has a dynamic room code setting. So what happens is when you want to log on to the unit for a meeting, you get a room code and you type that into your software and then you connect. Other devices, that room code doesn't change dynamically. So if you had a meeting yesterday and you're having a meeting today and somebody didn't wash the code out of their system and they're working next door, they may be intruding on your meeting, in which case everybody has to log off and everybody has to log back on. This changes dynamically on the fly, so no worries about somebody from yesterday's meeting accidentally participating in today's meeting. And also, other features. One very unique feature is the ability to stream 1080p video, high-definition video, at full frame rate, 60 hertz. Many of the other products on the market, in fact, almost all of them, they can't do 60 hertz. So what your video looks like when it's streaming is it's choppy. It's like that old-fashioned security video or time-lapse type stuff.
Right.
But this is full 60 frames per second. You can stream video all day long, 1080p. Also, it has what we call team collaboration capability. What will happen is, and I don't know if I have it set up here, but I don't right this second. But what will happen is when you choose team collaboration, your icon, your mouse, will have your name and it'll become a certain color. So whatever username you've logged in with, say I'm Clint and you're Joe, okay, then it'll show up and we can both have our mice on the screen, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people at the same time, and we can have a document, Word document, PowerPoint document, whatever, and we can work on it at exactly the same time. You could be changing some text, I could be dragging in some pictures. It's collaboration. There's also a whiteboard feature so that we can like pause a frame of video and then annotate over top of it. And it has file transfer capability. So at any time we can take whatever we've done and immediately send it to everybody else. We can take large video files in the megabyte type range and send them to all the participants almost instantaneously. Well, instantaneously, as quickly as we can. It's very fast for very large files, let's put it that way. And then one other thing about this unit is it has USB connectors on the back. So we can also have support for touchscreen displays. When you're doing annotation, having a touchscreen is often better than using your mouse. So you have that ability to bring in a touchscreen display as well. Let me just think for 1 second. There's just so many things. It's hard to. It just won Best of Show too from Government Video Magazine, so I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, I've talked about file transfer. I talked about whiteboarding. I think I've covered it all. But it's just so powerful. It's hard to keep track of everything.
It's a really powerful
device.
It's
amazing.
So you're seeing this probably a lot in education, maybe government, corporate settings.
Absolutely. Anywhere there's a meeting. We say that via Collage and the VIA products allow you to meet smarter. And it's extremely intuitive. We've used it. We used it in a training session we had for all the people that are working the booth the other day, and we had multiple presenters. You can. Oh, that's one other thing you can do. Thank you for prompting me. Is that you can do show main display. So if anybody has a phone or a tablet or a computer, they can view what's on the main display at any time just by choosing View Main Display. So they don't necessarily have to be looking at that display, or if they're in the back of the room, they can be looking at their own personal handset, which makes it very very beneficial. Also, the unit is basically a computer. So basically with that, it comes preloaded with certain software, Link, GoToMeeting software, and some other software like that, so that you can have remote participation. Somebody can log in through one of those services, WebEx, GoToMeeting, Link, and participate in the meeting and be a present at the same time, even if they're not physically in that room. It also means you can load other software, Word, PowerPoint, onto the Via Collage, and then that enables the team collaboration.
Wow. Very cool.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
That's a lot. Sorry.
Right.
Thanks, man.
That's great.
Appreciate it, Omar.